Hey yo, what's up? My name is Yui Flores, and you're right here with Indigo VIP Magazine.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm blessed.
You're blessed.
Yes.
Pleased to meet you. This is my first time meeting this young lady. I probably met her about 10 minutes ago.
It was a wild experience.
Okay. And never met her before. First time. I didn't do any research on her. I don't know anything about you, but I've heard a lot about you. Right
Okay.
now, you're moving mountains out there. I've heard a lot about you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, I'd like to introduce you to Miss
Yui Flores.
Hey,
Hi guys.
Miss Yui. How are you? You great today?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. I had a show yesterday.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal because I was so stuck in my head about how am I going to execute this, and I did everything and more than what I thought of performance wise. So I was like, okay, so from here on out, we just gotta put more of that in motion.
That's great. You got footage?
I do have footage.
Well, yeah, I would love to see it.
Okay.
Congratulations. So you still turned up from last night?
I would say so. At least energy wise.
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, my apologies. That's my phone. That's my phone.
We forgot to turn down our phones. So
it's all silent now.
I might have to do mine too. So tell me something about you. How did you get into the music industry? Into music, period.
That's a good question. So I've been singing since way before I knew what singing was. I think I was like a baby. So I think a better highlight or a better focus would be like what got me into recording. Mm-hmm. I used to write songs on acapella. I didn't really know too much about what it took to be an artist. I just knew that music particularly, I had a knack for writing. It started with a little bit of poetry. Poetry sucked. But when I put my melody behind it, okay, now we're talking. Oh, yeah. And then I started doing that. And one of the Thanksgiving I'm Puerto Rican. I don't know if you know this.
Boricua.
So when we throw a feast, everybody from the family is there. And in this particular occasion, it was, I had people flying in from Puerto Rico and, people coming from Miami and from Georgia. And we all got together. And I went outside just trying to get me some fresh air, and I started singing one of these a cappella songs. And I was like, how come you ain't famous yet? What you mean? You could easily be a billionaire. What are you doing?
You remember what song you sung?
I remember bits and pieces of
it was a song that like a famous song? A popular song?
No. I mean, again, it's an a cappella song, so it's never been recorded. And so,
it's one of yours.
Yeah, it was one of mine.
Oh, okay.
And so when I started singing and he gave me that feedback, that kind of, got my attention. And then shortly afterwards, I ended up linking up on social media with one of my longtime friends, also from Puerto Rico, which at that time he was in New York. And he started showing me the ways of being a recording artist. How do you go from getting into the studio to how do you get your music videos together? And things started to slowly but surely develop after that. I didn't know this. You guys are going to laugh. But my first time going to the studio, I didn't know you had to go with your own track and know what you're going to say. I didn't know none of that. I just thought you just present and then you come in and you come out with the track. I didn't know there was a lot more involved. And so that person who I met, his name is Sewell. He's actually rapping right now in Puerto Rico, doing really good. And, it was thanks to him and giving me here, you could go to YouTube and listen to these and you can license and you can do all these other things. How do you get your original works and BPMs and all the other lingos that happens in the studio. I learned a lot.
Did you and him ever do a song together?
Yes, we did, actually.
Okay.
One of them is actually about to drop now in August.
Nice.
Yes.
What's the name of it?
This song is called Toxico. Toxic.
Toxico.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Toxico.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, so how old were you when you first recorded your first song? When you went to the studio?
I'm 30 now, and that was about 4 years ago. So I would say 26, 27. I was already well grown at that point.
So before then, you didn't know that you could sing?
No, I could definitely know I could sing.
Okay.
It was just, how do I explain it? Becoming a recording artist was like a fantasy. And I just didn't know how to get that done if you don't know somebody in the industry, right?
Right.
So back then I try to write songs or whatever, but they would just stay in my diary. They wouldn't go nowhere. And then once I started meeting the right people and started getting the advice and started to understand, it took me a whole lot. Like even this makeup that I have on today, I didn't know how much technique went into it.
You was a tomboy?
What was that?
You was a tomboy? You was?
No, I don't want to say I was a tomboy. It's just I didn't know there was a thing with colors. And that, certain colors don't go well together. And if you do, you got to do it with this particular technique. I remember when I first did my own makeup, my friends told me, Marilyn, take that shit off. You look like a fucking clown. And I didn't like that. So I had to pay someone, hey, do my makeup. I remember it was like a ball gown type of stage thing. And she did my makeup really nice. And so I paid her again to teach me how to do it. Because she was from Costa Rica. I wasn't going to have her forever.
Smart.
And so she taught me the techniques. And these are the type of products that you need. You use this on here. You see this. It's called the cheekbone. Like, she had to, dumb it down. Because I just did not understand the science behind it. And through time, I developed. And I got better and better every time.
What type of music do you do?
Well, I'm considered a dual trap-lingual artist for a reason. I do reggaeton. I do hip-hop. I do trap. I do a lot of, I'm sorry, but what I was going to say is that in these genres, I am very well known for throwing both English and Spanish in every single one of them. So no one is ever left out.
What do you think about Cardi B?
I love Cardi.
You love Cardi?
Shoo, as soon as I heard her, it was actually my sister in Puerto Rico. She was like, girl, you gotta listen to this chick. She's fire. And at that point, I forgot what the video is called, but she was in the all red outfit. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, she spits. And then later came out Bodak Yellow. Oh my God. And I just started playing that over and over again. When I found out that she was on the radio at 3 p.m., I was turning on my radio at 3 p.m. every day. Yo, we're going to listen to this girl. We're going to make sure she grow. And between me and my sisters, we just kind of included her in every playlist and everything.
If you could do a collaboration with someone, who would you do? Dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Both.
Oh,
both.
Man.
Or dead or alive. Let's start with just dead or alive. Who would be your number one artist
to go to?
That
it would definitely be Cardi. I feel like there's a lot of genres that I do where she just fits in so well that the crowd will welcome her. She's already done things in the past where also aligns. Dead, however, Whitney Houston.
Nice choice.
Yeah, when I used to karaoke, it would be Whitney Houston. So why not?
You can sing like that, huh?
I don't want to say I can sing like that, but I can sing like that. If I really put my mind to it, I can sing like that. Yeah.
You said reggaeton,
mm-hmm.
You said trap, and you said hip hop?
Yeah.
Okay, so out of those three genres, which one do you like doing?
Trap.
Really?
I feel the most free when I do trap.
So right now you just putting on a show for me, yeah? You just a pretty thug, huh?
I think so. It also, I felt like with reggaeton, it's something that I grew up with it, so it comes easy to me.
Yeah.
With trap, I opened up doors within myself I didn't know. There were things that I was afraid to talk about, but trap allowed me to say it and address it, and it doesn't sound out of context. It was so much more, and then me figuring out, am I okay to say this? And then coming back to it, just do it with more energy.
Do it with more energy.
Yeah, so I do have to say trap really, really is my thing.
It brings out more out of you, bring more out of you when you're on stage, when you perform.
Speaking as well, it's just so much that I can do.
Okay.
There's not a lot of trap artists out there who are singing.
Okay.
And
Makes
so that's
sense.
something to think about. And so to sing it in Spanish, to sing it in English, alone on a trap song, it just kind of brings more impact to it.
Who's your favorite trap artist?
My favorite trap artist, you probably ain't gonna like this like that.
Nah.
Anuel.
Who?
Anuel, you don't know who Anuel is? Oh
Nah,
man, it's Spanish.
It's Spanish. It's Spanish artist.
Yeah, so
He's big in Puerto Rico, I assume.
Worldwide.
He's worldwide. He's worldwide. I'm gonna have to look him up. How would you spell his name?
Yeah,
you know?
Well, you know who Bad Bunny is.
No, I'm not into.
Man.
Listen, so trap artists and reggaeton, right? Who's your favorite reggaeton artist?
Yeah, so I think it'll still be Anuel.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's where I was going with it. It's probably similar.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Pitbull?
Yeah,
you know Pitbull is?
Of course I do.
Because he's old school.
Yeah. All the stuff I remember from him.
Okay. That's who I know.
But you know, when Pitbull started, it was a limelight because he brought a lot of English to reggaeton.
Right.
When it was so rare back then.
Facts.
And so he's a huge impact in the industry
very
as well.
Huge. Right.
Very, very much so. And then he kind of brought in pop with reggaeton too.
Right.
And so that, and with Latinos, like, we feel welcome now. Hey, we can go now to the cruise ships and let's all have fun together. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
What would be your not fantasy? What would be your ideal show? Your show for you? Because you said a cruise ship, and I had someone tell me one time that they want to be a cruise ship performer, and I was like, all right, well, look, you know what I'm saying? To each his own. But
for me, I want to be able to do like a show for the Grammys.
Okay.
Or like BET Awards.
Nice.
You know, yes, like to be not just performing, but to be caught on camera live, and I can, do an outfit change if I want to, and be able to like actually build a story mode performing. Like I want to be able to execute that to that level and have background dancers.
What's that? What have background dancers?
Yes,
you said
yes.
you have background dancers.
Lots of background dancers.
Isn't Polo gonna get you something?
Yeah.
We got a whole lot of scribblers.
Hey, I don't judge. Talent comes from anywhere.
But you know what? Nah, that was just a joke though. It's so many people that can dance now. Like dancing to me is like it's like rapping now. You know what I'm saying? Like people are born dancing. Like they're born rapping. Like there's so many people that can dance their ass off now.
Yeah, I believe that too.
The guys dance better than the girls. I'm gonna just
so.
put that out. You know?
No, I don't think so. I don't think
to me,
so.
Listen.
I don't think so.
I think guys dance better than girls. The music videos, girls be trying to be sexy. Guys don't have to be. They don't have to do that.
I don't know
they just
if
dance.
That's the only thing, because in one of my most recent shows, I particularly decided to do it a hip hop theme. And I decided to just wear a t-shirt, simple pants, put a bandana, make it real hip hop. And I started break dancing. Don't make fun of my accent.
No, that's what I thought I heard. I just wanted to make sure that
t-shirt.
Okay, I thought I heard t-shirt, but I was like, that's some new shit.
I had a real simple getup. It wasn't sexy at all. No heels. Of course I beat up my face, but to be particular, I break dance on stage.
You break dance?
I can break. Well, that was the first type of dance that I knew how to do.
Like spinning on your head?
No.
Oh.
No, you ain't gonna see me doing that. But I can do the shimmy. I can do the 1-2 step.
Okay.
And I don't know if you remember when You Got Served came out.
I do.
Okay. Well, when that happened, I was if I'm not mistaken, in 5th grade. And every lunch period, me and a whole bunch of people got together and we would start doing You Got Served with each other. That's also one of the times when I could do the split. Don't ask me to do one now because I can't do it. But
when you win, you go, You Got Served.
Yes. We used to we go eat and then You Got Served right after that. And so we did that for a whole year. And so hip hop was very booming in Puerto Rico. So that's it's with me.
What about salsa and merengue?
I got a little merengue track I just dropped literally about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
I like merengue. I like salsa. I do that more for like the older generation.
Yeah.
Because they like songs that I'm I'm building you a picture with my lyrics rather than telling you what's happened. So they like the story modes. They like the there's what's it called, double meaning, where I'm telling you that the I'm gonna give you a good example. One of
Okay.
the salsa songs is said las hojas blancas, so the white leaves.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about gray hair. Do you see how like it has
Yeah.
that double
Double
meaning?
meaning.
So I picked up on that, and I'm trying to bring that back in other genres to try to be able to do that. So merengue is really important that I honed in on that, and
You know the
yeah,
dance.
particularly from my dad. My dad really has that high expectation. If you're gonna sing, don't be singing that trash. Bring me some real music. So this song I just threw out is called "There You Go." I did it as a tribute to Pink song that's called "There You Go."
Okay.
And I try to bring a little bit of merengue and bring my own spin twist to it, and he liked it. He gave me a thumbs up for it.
You said Pink. I could see you doing a song with Pink.
Yeah.
I could see you doing a song with Cardi B.
Yeah.
I could see, you Universal. I could see that in
Thank you.
and stick to your heritage, because it's not a lot of Puerto Rican rappers who are mainstream.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Females. Right.
You're right. A lot of them are just doing a lot of underground stuff.
Yeah, and it might got a few. Not even a lot of males that are mainstream, that are famous and popular. Now that I think about it, of course we can name like a Fat Joe and a couple of other people, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? We need more, especially in the females
industry. There's a new artist actually. She's not that new. She's been around for a minute. Her name is Elisani, and she did strumming my pain through the fingers. The Fuji song, she did a little Spanish twist to it, and she's a mainstream Puerto Rican artist, and she does Spanish.
And what is her name again?
Elisani.
Okay, I have to look her up.
She's really good. I went to go see her in concert. That girl can sing. I was like, okay, I need to be like that or more. Never below that. She set the bargain. I see it.
Yeah. Okay. So if your level of success, give me an artist who you want to reach that level of success.
I have to think concert wise, because I'm really big in performing. Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, I want to be able to take control of the mic, and I sing, and the people sing with me, and she's pretty mainstream as well. But it's something about those pipes. You can really hear them when you're on stage. There's not a lot of artists that when they go on stage, you can hear that. And that's, for me, that's the level I want to reach.
I love Ariana Grande. Love her. What's her nationality?
Ariana. I think she's Latina.
I think so. Yeah, we need to check that. We need to look that up, Paula. Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
So what is
Grande Spanish? So she could be.
Yeah, Grande. She big. Big things. So what do you want to? What's your next step? What's the next thing that you're going to do? Not what you like to do, but what you're going to do.
I'm going to do music videos, like lots of them.
Lots of
them. I got so many outfits already prepared. I already talked to a couple people. I got a couple venues together. Now it's just a matter of packing it up and go.
What's your style? Like flashy, like a lot of colors, like a Cardi B, or is it going to be more like a real abstract, like a Doja Cat, or is it more subtle, like I don't know, Sade?
I don't want to ruin it, but if there's anything about my music videos that I like, is that I always put my own personal touch to it. I like to feel like myself. If I'm not comfortable, if I don't feel like myself, it's not gonna look good on camera. So I'm gonna start there, and depending on what the song is, will depend on what the song will have in the video.
You want full control.
Yeah, I do. But there's some things that are going to be more cinematic, I just don't want to give too much away.
Are you a controlling person?
I don't think I'm a controlling person. It's more like experience has taught me you need to have a plan A, B, and C, because if not, nothing is gonna happen.
That's true.
And that's how I take it. So it's not that I'm controlling. I'm open to make changes at any moment in time. It's just something has to happen rather than nothing at all.
What's your sign? Taurus?
Capricorn.
Oh, controlling. What? Controlling.
Yeah.
Everything, that sentence you just said before this, we're going to rewind that and play that back. That was all a whole description of Capricorn.
Right there?
Yes. The whole description.
Thank you.
You needed to be playing A, B, C, and if it ain't right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Mary J. Blige is a Capricorn.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
I love Mary J. Blige.
I love Mary J. Blige.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color? Red.
Red.
I should have said blue because I'm going with blue right now, and I'm just always wearing blue now. So I should say blue, right? That's how you know it's your favorite, because you're always going to it.
I don't know.
I would say red. Red is still my favorite color.
Red is your favorite. Red or blue, it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Bloods and the Crips would love you. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food? Chicken wings.
What
Baked, deep fried, I don't care.
It
Chicken
don't matter.
Wings.
Dang. What type
Give me
of
the flats, please.
all flat? Why do females love all flats?
I don't know.
And up here we have one guy order all flats, and I just looked.
Yes.
I just looked at it. You don't usually get guys that.
I think I started that though.
You started that?
Yeah, it was a couple years because I've been here 7 years, and so on my first year, I started asking, "Hey, can I order this all flats?"
What's the difference between the flats?
The drums and the flats.
No, I'm saying, but why? It's easier to eat? I don't know. I eat both.
It's a good question. I think for me, it's
the
juicier.
drums are easier to eat.
They are easier to eat. The drums are easier to eat.
The flat got 2 bones.
So?
Okay. That was the dumb thing to say to a female. Got 2 bones, not 1. Okay.
Yeah.
If you could be any animal, what would you be?
Jeez, any animal?
Yeah.
I think a seahorse, because it's fabulous.
They little.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But not only that, hear me out.
Okay. I mean, I never.
The dad takes care of the kids. I can dip and go.
Oh my gosh. Oh my! In the animal kingdom, a lot of that. A lot of the males are smaller than the females, and a lot of the males die in the animal kingdom. I think, especially with the sea life.
You think so?
Yeah, I know. I watch National Geographic a lot.
That's cool. Okay.
No, you like that? Oh yeah, she's a true Capricorn, bro.
I got some fishes at home and stuff. Yeah, I got 2 aquariums,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been learning a little bit. I remember when the first fish died, you need a better filter, you need this, that. If it's too strong, the fish might overexhaust itself. I didn't know none of that stuff. So that was kind of cool.
You know what I like? Betas.
Betas? Why?
Because the men are the beautiful ones. The men are the ones with the big
tank.
really the males.
Put them in a tank with someone else unless you put like a filter in between them.
Oh well.
They don't like company.
They do. Some fish. I think they good with like the little not the little them little fish with the pretty colors, the little ones you can get from like the pet store.
I see what you mean. Yeah. I don't know what they're called, but I know what you mean.
Your 3 favorite movies.
3 favorite movies?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was watching Shrek yesterday and I was laughing my butt off.
Shrek.
Did you know 5 is coming out?
Oh, Shrek?
Yes.
Okay.
5 favorite movies. Oh my goodness.
3.
That's a good question.
3. Give me just
3? Just 3? Goodness. Probably
what's something
6
you watch?
Underground.
6 Underground?
You haven't seen that one? You gotta watch it. It's good.
It's an action movie?
Yeah, Get Out.
Okay, I never saw Get Out. But
You saw Get Out?
No, I chose not to watch it.
I never see Teacups the same way again.
Yeah, I chose not to watch it.
I like suspense movie. I don't like horror movies, so that was like my closest to. And there's this, I don't remember what the name is, Bohemian Rhapsody maybe, where he it was a band and they performed live, and he reenacted. I even saw the side by side of like the real performance in the movie. I really really liked it and how they brought that movie together. So Bohemian Rhapsody for sure.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I think if I had a superpower, I would have
I'm thinking of something. I want to see if you say it.
telekinesis.
Okay, I wasn't thinking of that. You want to read people's minds or control?
I did think about reading people's minds, but there's some people I don't want to read their minds. That's why I was like, oh, maybe not that. But telekinesis for sure, because I can control things without touching them.
Capricorn.
You got me on this one, man. What's your sign, by the way?
I don't even want to tell you because it doesn't matter because you're a Capricorn, so it don't even freaking matter, y'all.
You must be like an Aries or something.
No,
Let me find out.
no. But you're a Capricorn, so y'all gonna control anybody.
That's not true.
Y'all gonna be who y'all gonna be
Thank you.
with anyone. Let me say that.
That for sure. It sticks true.
I'm a Gemini. So.
Okay, my husband is a Gemini.
See, all right, cool, good man.
Yes,
we growing to goodness.
Yeah.
On a playlist, your songs is on Spotify. Their songs is on Tidal, all this stuff.
Right.
What artist would be before you, and what artist would be after you, recommended by the AI based on your music?
So because I have so many different genres and such a small catalog right now,
right,
it really depends on what song. So for example, No Te Necesito, which we can talk a little bit more later about,
okay,
is a hip hop track.
Okay.
So before I get on, Eminem is on, then I come on, and then Snoop Dogg is on.
Really?
Yes. If I do something along the lines of trap, like Tap Out, Glorilla will come up. She will show up. And
one of
Chris
my
Brown,
favorites.
Chris Brown will also show up.
Another one of my favorites.
If I do something like reggaeton, for example, Anuel will come up. And so those are really impactful to me.
I gotta look up this Anuel.
Anuel?
That's the name?
Real hasta la muerte.
That's what he do?
Yeah.
Okay. You're married.
Yeah, well, not literally, but hope to be.
Hope to be. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into your love life. We ain't going to go
Appreciate
there yet.
it.
That's an interview number 2. But what does love mean to you?
To me?
Yes.
It's a couple things. I'm not a materialistic person, but I do appreciate loyalty, and I just love unconditional love. The idea, the motivation behind it, how you show it to me could mean many different ways, but unconditional love. That if you found out what my flaw is, that doesn't mean you're going to leave me for it. If I find out what your flaw is, just know I'm not going to leave you for it. I'm probably going to learn how to adapt. Kind of go from there,
True Capricorn.
Yeah, we love hard.
Love hard, yes. Yes,
we do.
Yes.
You go to jail, I'm not going to stop loving you. I'll be right here when you get out. Things like that.
Would you want to be half your age with the brain that you have now, the knowledge you have now, or $1 million right now?
$1 million, because I think this is my second opportunity living this life.
For real?
Yes. I think in a past life, I used to be an artist, very well known, who never got the chance to have kids. So this time around, I needed to get my kids, and I got my kids. I want to go back on stage.
Okay.
It's weird.
So you were a famous artist in your past life, but you didn't have any children.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe Marilyn Monroe, or if that's just implanted in my brain because my dad called me Marilyn when I was born. My name is Marilyn. My official name is Marilyn. But I've researched And so far, Marilyn Monroe is the only artist who did not have kids. So I'm assuming I don't got facts yet.
Marilyn Monroe is a Gemini, not a Capricorn. Yep.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. So now you believe me, I used to be blonde?
I believe you, yeah, if you say so. I believe you. So with this not newfound, because it was something that was already in your soul, being an artist, your limits to what you do, I want to say, like, do you consider yourself a sexy, sex appeal artist? Or are you more like because you got your Cardi B's, then you got another level, which I'm gonna say the Sexy Reds. That's a different level from a Cardi B.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Musically speaking, then, or are we talking about like what you see with your eyes?
Your eyes.
Okay.
How you carry yourself.
Okay, I can see now the two different ranges.
Right, and then you got a Lauryn Hill. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
It's a good question. It's really important to always look good and feel good.
Because
how that looks like.
Right, because as a Spanish woman, Latina, you the whole heritage is about being sexy, right?
Is it?
I mean, y'all love being sexy. You know, you got your carnivals and all these different things.
It's about being sexy.
I mean, I think the whole Caribbean is sexy. You know, because it's hot, it's warmer, it's hotter. You know, more women and men. That's a really
interesting perspective you have there.
Right.
All of those things you just mentioned are all about togetherness. Something that I've noticed being here 7 years compared to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, you want something to do, no matter what time of day, you just go outside. You're gonna find a crowd of people to do. Here, we have curfews, we have certain things that are on lockdown. You really can't just walk out with your beer outside to Puerto Rico. You can do that.
Right.
So if I decide, the club's closed, but I want to go and meet up at this field, and a couple buddies of mine get together, they may invite. We'll have a whole party there. Nobody can really tell us to shut it down unless we're bothering the neighbors, of course. But we can still be drinking out there. We can still whatever.
Would you want to go back to Puerto Rico once you become famous? Like, where would you live? not to put your bit. And don't you don't gotta say, because one day you're gonna be famous, and we don't want people like stalking you.
I understand. So I've been to Puerto Rico. I'm not afraid to go back. I mostly came over here looking for a better stability for my kids.
Okay.
And so I got me a steady job and stuff. And through that is when the lyrics started happening and how my music started to get developed. And I've already been to Puerto Rico twice to go perform and to go record. So it that's already happening. If anything, we're going to think a little bit bigger than that. I am dying to go travel overseas. I want to go to Colombia. I want to go to England because I know you guys are listening to me in London and in Spain, in Turkey. So I want to go there to Tokyo, Japan. I want to be able to perform there and be able to meet the fans in person and see, what do they actually think about my music? How do they vibe with it? And things of that nature. Which one is their favorite part? Because there's always one part of my song that makes them go, what did she just say? Mm-hmm. And so I kind of want to see that reaction when I perform live. So for me, that would be my thing. I would go anywhere as well. It wouldn't just be Puerto Rico. But I will go to Puerto Rico. You watch me, guys. I will put it everywhere.
So you platforms. Get the crowd be going, you.
Yes.
Yes. I think Case and them, when they used to sing, they were I mean, that's a little thing they used to do. Mm-hmm. What's your social media so that people can get in contact with you, or people can book you, so they can book you? Okay. And so the fans can follow everybody that's watching this, if we want them to follow you.
Of course. So you can find me on Instagram. I'm Yui Flores. I also have Facebook as just Yui Flores. You can also find me on TikTok, official Yui Flores. I have a Twitter account I'm learning how to use.
X.
But if you go to Google and just type up Yui, put a space.
How you
Flores.
spell? How we spell Yui?
Yui spelled Y-U-I, like Buster Yui. Okay, Y-U-I, and then you put Flores right next to it. My information will show up. Everything. My music videos, my contents, my Spotify, my Apple Music. It will show up.
We're gonna put it on the
Yeah.
on the screen.
Good.
Miss former Marilyn Monroe. What
You're the first to know that, by the way.
Yeah, we're the first. Well, how did you even get that name?
Which one?
Yui.
Yui. I was in high school and I was really in the mindset of like writing books. I know nothing about that, but I had an idea about writing the story, kind of like science fiction. And the main character, her name was Yuima. And I had really made her like this girl who was mourning the death of her family members. She was always angry. And my friends started picking on me. That's you. You're Yuima. And they just started calling me Yui-chan. And then Yui just kept sticking to me after that. And so it is a personal nickname.
So that's a name that you just created in a book.
Yeah. Well, it's Japanese, so it's not really created.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the nickname really
that's so pretty.
Like, stuck on to me after that. It was like, I'm not always angry. But I said it angrily. So that's cool.
You seem like a very cool person. You got great energy.
Thank you.
Very positive. And we're going to be looking out for you.
Thank you.
And we wish you the best success. If you need a hand, whatever we can do up here at Indigo VIP Magazine. And we're going to be, we're going to keep in touch so we can follow up on this. You know what I'm saying? So we can get some more about what you're doing in the industry. We want to keep in touch because you're going to be real big one day. Bigger than you are. You're already big, but you're going to be grande.
The sentiment is well appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, that part. Miss Yui, we out.
See ya.
Peace.